Hi there. I'm doing the best I can. We're doing a little things a little different now these days. I'm in HD now. I can't vouch for the sound. I'll try to boost the sound, but I'm in HD. So the vibrant HD is coming right at you in HD. Ooh, and it ain't no cell phone. It's a camera and it costs money, and it's up here. Okay. And I noticed some glare issues because I'm looking at a laptop instead of a phone now. So I had to turn one of the lights off because it was so bright. And I really know how to light up a closet. So I took the records out of their sleeves. That's troublesome. You know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna do it. Still some glare. See that? See that glare? Bent fabric, alley cat. Okay. Bent fabric. He's a piano guy, and he's a piano dude. And this one, really bad shape, because look, it's coming out of the bottom. But I don't know. Is it worth fixing? It's nothing but bent fabric and his piano. I don't know. Full spectrum, they say. These days, if you're on the full spectrum, man, you're a record collector most likely. Accumulating vinyl, it's important. Sir Edward Money, and this is I guess Eddie Money is the name of the record. Songs like 2 Tickets to Paradise, Baby Hold On. Those are good songs, maybe a bit overplayed. Eddie Money is not his real name. So you think Eddie Money, Johnny Cash? Okay, Johnny Cash I think is his real name. Eddie Money is not his real name. He changed it. He should have left it to its original. His real name, Edward Bitcoin. Who knew? Who knew it would be a good name? Useful. 40 years later. He had his career. He was shaken. The Mills Brothers. Songs like these. And it doesn't say if these are the 4 or 3 Mills Brothers. It looks like a later recording, though. They didn't put a picture on there because they didn't know how many there were going to be by the time they released it. This is the type of comedy that you get from me. No charge. When 2 sets of footprints, 2 carrying, having the jokes, it was me that had the jokes. And you were going along for it. Couldn't stand it. Jerry Jeff Walker riding high. And it's a gatefold, of course it's a gatefold. Why wouldn't it be? 70s. Gatefold time. Those days. And I couldn't tell you what's on here because it's hard to read in this light. And with these glasses and these eyes. The Mills Brothers. Try a little tenderness. No, dream a little dream with me. 4 Mills Brothers. Pre-1968. Now you see, 60s, late, mid 60s, you know, of course the Mills Brothers are African American, and this lady is also an African American. In the 60s, they wouldn't have no white woman there dreaming of the Mills Brothers. Times have changed. Have you seen Pornhub lately? No explanation necessary. I just winked, but you couldn't tell because of my weird eye. Roy Orbison, Lonely and Blue. He's singing. And he's not got his glasses on there, so that's an early recording. Because he put his glasses on. They say because it hurt his eyes. People thought Roy Orbison was blind. I just thought that because of the way his hair was cut. Free jokes! Free the jokes. The Sandpipers Spanish album. La Bamba is on here. Louis Louis, of course, in Spanish. Michelle. Goes without saying, Spanish. Guantanamera. Estrenos la isla noche. Strangers in the night. Oh. It's got translations on a couple of them. Fly me to the moon is love me la luna. Yes. I've wasted a lot of time on this one. There was a second Sandpipers Spanish album too, and I've got it. Don't know where it is, but it hasn't come up yet, I don't think. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. HD! The Mills Brothers Paper Doll. Again, you don't know how many of them there are, and this is on Pickwick, so you know it's good. Seal of quality. Arr, arr, arr. Early Orbison. So these are fresh, early recordings of the young Roy Orbison. Not that young, but still pretty young. Like Great Pretender, Cry, I Can't Stop Loving You, I'll Say It's My Fault, She Wears My Ring, Love Hurts, Bye Bye Love, Blue Avenue, Raindrops, Summer Song, Pretty One. Bunch of tunes. Early Roy Orbison. Randy Newman, Good Old Boys. Early in his career. A good album. This has Louisiana on it. It's got Kingfish. I believe Every Man a King is on here. Is that the one? Louisiana 1927. Right. And a little tune called Rednecks, which you're not going to hear on the radio, son. No, you wouldn't hear it on the radio in 1972, for sure. But you ain't going to hear it now. I think he doesn't do it in concert either. If you heard the song, if you know what I'm talking about, you know why. If you knew Susie Quattro, she is so cute. She was Luther Tuscadero, but not at this point. Stumbling In. The Stumbling In's on this album with Chris Norman of Smokey. Chris Norman did a stupid thing. And he kept doing it in concert. Now when he was with Smokey, he sang a song called Living Next Door to Alice. And what he would do, there was a verse in that song where he said something about she caught my eye, and every time he would do this, even in concert, he would pretend to take his eye out and throw it in the air and catch it. Like an idiot. Chris Norman. Are you British? Are you American? What are you? I don't even know. And I don't want to know. Foreigner 4. This one, they say, is when Foreigner went bad, really bad. Waiting for a Girl Like You. That's on here. That's the one you really need to know about. They say Foreigner wussed out. Did they? No, not this time. By the time they got to I Want to Know What Love Is, I don't even know you, Foreigner. Herb Alpert on a band, Going Places. I may have 2 or 3 of these. I don't know. Why would I know? How would I know? How can I tell them apart? Marshall Tucker Band. Right? A New Life. Gatefold. Back in the day, unattractive men were still allowed to make music. It was a glorious time. Is this the one with... Can't tell. It is so dark in here. Even with the light, it is dark. Anyway, I thought it had Fire on the Mountain. Could be wrong. Might be. Probably am. Peter Frampton, Wind of Change. Alright. It's got Jumpin' Jack Flash on here. He didn't write that. Not a ton of hits on this one. A&M Records let Peter Frampton slide for a couple of years without any hits until he recorded Frampton Comes Alive. Sold millions and millions of copies, and then he started making non-hit records again, like I'm in You. Soft Frampton. All his chest hair hanging out. Forget it. Roy Orbison. This is it's on Mercury. Wait. Oh, look at the back here. Got long hair. Okay, but dig this. That's what I'm saying. Wish I could leave these on all the time, but I still got to read, right? Because, you know, and you can't really see things because you got to read so much. Stunts. REO Speedwagon, you get what you play for. Punny album titles, that's all I did. More important than, well, not more important than good music. Just as important. Ask Joe Walsh. Roy Orbison sings. It's no lie. You could put out the worst album in the world and say, Joe Schmo sings. And if you're singing on it, it's true. It's true. The Orbison Way. Roy Orbison again, little ring wear, little wear here and thereabouts. It's okay, it's all part of the game, the collecting game. Roy Orbison, the original sound, and this is on Sun. Yep, Sun Records. Let's take them out because I can't get them back in. Herb Alpert, the Lonely Bull. See? That's what it says. I wouldn't lie. The Beat of the Brass. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. There he is. This guy here. This Guy's in Love with You was actually on here, ironically. Coincidentally, not ironically. Ironically would be some weird twist of fate. That's not a weird twist of fate. I had a 1 in 20 chance. Music magic. The hit sounds of today. Okay. Artists like... What do we got here? These artists. Love is Thicker Than Water, Andy Gibb, Baby Come Back Player. We know that's not their best song. Their best song is This Time I'm In It For Love. But is it on any hit collections? I don't know. Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue, Crystal Gale. You Can't Turn Me Off. In the middle of turning me on, High Energy. Native New Yorker, Odyssey, originally recorded by Frankie Valli. Didn't make a hit, but it did when recorded by Odyssey. Don't ask me. Brick House by the Commodores. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood by Santa Esmeralda. I'm assuming a short version, because that thing is like 14 minutes long. Dance, 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 Yowza, Yowza, Yowza by Chic. Emotion by Samantha Sang. I Feel Love by Donna Summer. This is a hit collection. She Did It by Eric Carmen. Long, Long Way From Home by Foreigner, before they started to really suck. Before they got soft. Commotion by El Coco. I don't know that. Theme from Close Encounters by Miko. The Way I Feel Tonight by the Bay City Rollers. And Peg by Steely Dan, of course. Followed by, immediately by, Pat Page, Today My Way. Alright, so what she's doing is, and I don't know the year, but I can tell by looking at what she's singing. Gentle on My Mind. Don't Sleep in the Subway. Same Old You. Can't Take My Eyes Off You. Excuse me, I'm saying, without really looking, I'd say this is 67, maybe 68. Don't know. And it's so tiny. The writing. She was cute. That ended. It ends for all of us. I mean, look at this hair. What there is left of it. Dick Feller. And this is Asylum Records, but super cheap looking. So it's probably an early, well, Asylum Records, obviously, because it was not a, it was bought by Warner, I believe, in the 70s, early 70s, after only like 2 years, and they took it over, and so Dick Feller, it's probably a nickname. You're Dick Feller. And Ken Griffin style Cocktail Time. Yeah, I remember when he was a pitcher for the Miami Baseballians. He was great, and his son was good for the New York pitchers. What a good guy. Famous. Mr. Action, they called him. He got out there on the dirt pile, and he would wind up and throw that pitch, and he threw it like that. And it was weird. Anyways, now that I mean, I still have this thing here, but I'm not doing this on my phone, so what's the point? I can click it, but it doesn't do anything. It's dumb. Alright, let's see how to end, how to end this thing. I think I just click this button, and then it ends.